Ragnaros, the elemental lord of fire, is one of, if not the most powerful fire elemental in the history of Warcraft. Him being summoned into the world of Azeroth alone is responsible for the creation of Blackrock Mountain, the entirety of the Burning Steppes, and the Searing Gorge. His power is without question, but if there's one thing that could stop this absolute powerhouse, it would have to be an army of lions. But how many lions would it take to defeat Ragnaros? Well, let's find out. We could sit here and power scale all day to compare a regular, everyday lion to Ragnaros, but why do all that nonsense when I can just keep throwing lions at Ragnaros until he dies? It seems a lot more simple to me, and so we here at Warcraft Deathbattle decided to do just that. Let's head over to our good friend and associate Zugzug, who is with some lions right now. Thank you, DK, and hello everyone. This is Zugzug here for your pregame interviews, and I'm currently with Lion. You want me to interview a lion? Yeah, so we're contracting VentureCo to ship out hundreds of lions to the Burning Steppes, so pick some random one and it will probably be fighting. Listen, I'm sure you got it, buddy, just do your thing. Well, alright then. Excuse me, lion. What are your thoughts on the incoming battle between hundreds, maybe even thousands of your brethren in the Lord Fire Ragnaros, where hundreds of you are destined to be scorched beyond recognition? Alright, good talk, I guess. Back to you, DK. Before we cut over to the depths of the Molten Core, let's go over some of the lion's abilities. The lion's abilities are the following. Nothing. Yep, they do literally nothing outside of swiping and sometimes biting their enemies. That's literally all they do. I will mention that every lion has been provided with a greater fire protection potion as to not have them be immediately melted upon entering the core, so they have some fire resistance. Now, let's see what the denizens in the Molten Core have to say about the lion incursion. Welcome back, everyone. I am currently in the Molten Core, the base of operations of the Firelord and his commanders. Here with me is Gar, one of Ragnaros' 2 lieutenants alongside Baron Geddon. Tell me, Gar, what are your thoughts on the army of lions about to invade the Molten Core? Shit, I don't even care about the fight with Rag. Are that bitch coming in here to kill Baron Geddon? I hope so, because fuck Baron Geddon. Me and my homies hate Baron Geddon. Ain't that right, boys? Yes, I do.
Baron Geddon, I am not
fuck Baron. Me and all my Baron Geddon. You all hate Baron. You all hate Baron.
Who even is Baron Geddon, then?
That just the left behind the wind secret. He thinks he's all that. I've been beefing with Baron since day one, and he won't come over here because he knows I'll whoop his ass. Gar gang on top. Let it be known, ain't no lies gonna kill us, and that's alright. Man, Gar is always on some bullshit, because ever since I got the left half of the bindings of the Wind Secret, he has been hating. That dude wants Thunder Fury all to himself, and I ain't gonna give it to him. I know he won't come over here to fight, because without his little gang of pebbles, Gar ain't shit. There's a reason I'm the motherfucking Baron. Who did Ragnaros bring to Mount Hyjal? Did he bring Gar? No, he brought Baron Geddon, that's right. Gar for real needs to hop off if he knows what's good, because I will be his sorry ass and his gang that's always me riding him on Ragnaros. Well, thank you, Baron, for your anecdote on Gar, but what about the lions? You know, the whole point of this interview? Oh, I guess the lions are cool. I mean, listen, between me and you, Rag got some anger issues, so who knows? Maybe killing a couple hundred lions will do him some good. Excuse me, Major Domo Executus. I wanted to briefly ask you about your thoughts on the lion army about to steamroll through the core and then fight Ragnarok. How naive. Thinking an army of lions will be able to stop the almighty Firelord. I doubt they could even make it into the core, let alone vanquish the sons of the living flame. Oh. Well, I guess that answers that. Back to you, DK. Fortunately, we weren't able to secure a pregame interview with the Firelord due to Major Domo denying us. However, we can still take a look at his abilities. First up is Elemental Fire, a single target ability that deals heavy fire damage over time. Any lion hit with this will die from it. The next is Magma Blast, a casted ability that deals around 6,000 fire damage. It's not a guaranteed death like Elemental Fire, but it will get the job done, and it is a ranged attack. Lava Splash is an ability that Ragnaros periodically uses that deals about 500 fire damage. It should be noted that this attack will hit every single lion, almost every time, unless they resist it. Wrath of Ragnaros is the big ability in the fight, dealing 1,000 fire damage to a bunch of the lines and knocking them back a considerable amount. Ragnaros is going to constantly be casting this, meaning that the lion's health are going to be constantly getting chunked by this ability. Every 3 minutes, Ragnaros submerges, becoming immune to all damage and summoning 8 Sons of the Flame. Small fire elemental minions that don't possess any special ability, but the Suns are tanky and they do hit some of them, so it isn't great to have them around for too long. After 90 seconds of being submerged, or when all the Suns die, Ragnaros pops back up and instantly uses Wrath of Ragnaros. Alright, but with all that out of the way, let's find out how many lines it takes to defeat Ragnaros.
Behold Ragnaros, the Firelord, he who was ancient when this world was young. Bow before him, mortals. Bow before your ending. Too soon. You have awakened me too soon, Executus. What is the meaning of this intrusion? These mortal infidels, my lord. We have invaded your sanctum and seek to steal your secrets. Fool. You allowed these insects to run rampant through the hallowed core. Now you lead them to my very lair? You have failed me, Executus. Justice shall be met indeed. Now for you, insects. Boldly you sought the power of Ragnaros. Now you shall see it firsthand. creatures of hate! Your master calls! Cannot defeat the living flame. Come, minions of fire. Come forth, creatures of hate. Your master calls.
In total, we had 2,004 lines fight here in the Molten Core against Ragnaros. It took a lot of tests and adjustments to come to this amount, which seems to be the minimum amount of lives required to stand a chance at bringing down the Firelord. I'm glad we finally found the answer to that burning question we all had. Alright, whatever. Let's get back to Zug here before we close it out and see what Ragnaros has to say for his post-game interview. Thanks for watching this episode of Warcraft Deathbattle. This has been DK and Zug, signing out. Hello, Zug here with the post-game interview. Ragnaros, what do you have to say about your performance tonight, and how do you hope to improve in the future for your next bouts?
not very, talkative, it seems. Well, thanks for tuning in, everyone. Hopefully, I'll see you all next time.